nobody flying in, flying in, flying in, flying in, flying in. Me, south side, down from the east. I be on calm down.
Mic check. Level. Yes, sir. Yeah. What up, man? It's your boy LJ, aka Salo, checking in. It's a big day. Why is it a big day? She gets it. Today is a big day because today is the day we got the final mix back. We'll see. First mix back. My first single, Al Pacino. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to open up the track. We're going to check it out, and we're going to see where it's at. Then we're going to bring in Devin. We're going to talk about notes, next steps, see what it do, and see if it's ready for release. Let's get into it.
Right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing off the meter to go. Bad little thing, two-seater. The wrist on brick, Al Pacino. The fit only running by the casino. The mug, ain't nobody flying in. Me though. Right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing off the meter to go. Bad little thing, two-seater. The wrist on brick, Al Pacino. The fit only running by the casino. The mug, ain't nobody flying in. Me though, right around town, let it whoop off the meter. My two main chicks in the coupe, count the Nina. I popped out looking like, good. Rich flex, wrist by the brick, Al Pacino. The crib, fresh prince, bumping hits, only we know. I'm so ignorant, call Savia Savino. Game ain't free though. Started for myself, got money, now I need some gold records on the shelf. Moms had the funds for the key to FL. Now I'm finna send a couple bands in the Zell, like whoa, now I'm finna send a couple bands in the Zell, yeah. Rich flex, kids doing well. Whoa, right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing off the meter to go. That little thing, two-seater. Whoa, the wrist on brick, Al Pacino. The fit only running by the casino. The mom, ain't nobody flying in. Me, south side, down from the east. I be on calm down, I be on sheesh. I be off my leash. East side niggas, south side on the steez. We fly different, all eyes on me. Leave long money, my niggas don't die. What's wrong with them? My niggas gon' slide. Right around town with the Nina.
Really close, bro.
Red line bouncing off the meter to go. Bad little thing, two-seater. The wrist on brick, Al Pacino. The fit only running by the casino. The mug, ain't nobody flying in. Me though. Right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing off the meter to go.
I like where everything's sitting. I think that's really close. I like where everything's sitting. I think just the only thing right now is that second verse. I think there's a little bit too much. I think I'm hearing delay or reverb. I think we can tighten that up just a little bit. Everywhere else, I like it. I think that kick is hitting, punching. The vocals, crisp. The ad-libs, clean. The ear candy, sweet. I'm just seeing if I can get you to laugh back there. I want you to listen too. Do you want to hear it? Now, we're going to give you an exclusive look at Clarissa's review of Al Pacino. Surprise! Make sure you subscribe. I'll put it right here. Comment and share. Why? I know. Did it? Ah, come on.
Right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing off the meter to go. Bad little thing, two-seater. The wrist on brick, pacino. The fit only run about a casino, the mug. Ain't nobody flying in, ain't nobody flying in. Me though. Right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing up the meter to go. Bad little thing, two-seater. The wrist on brick, pacino. The fit only run about a casino, the mug. Ain't nobody flying in, ain't nobody flying in. Me though, right around town, let it whoop off the meter. My two main chicks in the coupe, count the Nina. I popped out looking like, good. Rich flex, wrist by the brick, Al Pacino. The crib, fresh prince, bumping hits, only we know. I'm so ignorant, call Savi Sabino. Game ain't free though. Started for myself, got money, now I need some gold records on the shelf. Moms had the funds for the key to FL. Now I'm finna send a couple bands in the Zell, like yeah, Whoa, now I'm finna send a couple bands in the Zell, yeah. Rich flex, kids doing well. Whoa, right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing off the meter to go. That little thing two-seater. Whoa, the wrist on brick, Pacino. The fit only run about a casino, the mom. Ain't nobody flying in. Southside, down from the east. I be on calm down, I be on sheesh. I be off my leash. East side niggas, south side on the steez. We fly different, all eyes on me. Leave long money, my niggas don't die. What's wrong with them? My niggas gon' slide. Right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing up the meter to go. Bad little thing, two-seater. The wrist on brick, Pacino. The fit only run about a casino, the mug. Ain't nobody flying in. Me though. Right around town with the Nina. Red line bouncing up the meter to go. Bad little thing, two-seater. The wrist on brick, Pacino. The fit only run about a casino, the mug. Ain't nobody flying in.
Probably. First video. Yeah. Yes. I don't think the mic's picking you up. Okay.
Are these new vocals?
Perfect.
Okay. I feel like in the first demo, the delivery and the inflections were kind of the same throughout the whole thing. And I think that was like your first take anyway, so but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this one is a lot more variation.
Yeah.
I think that's what I feel like, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice.
Yeah. And then with the crispiness, I mean, I don't really know what it's called, but
I don't either. That's why I call it crispiness.
Got
Crispness.
it.
I mean, definitely probably.
And just the production.
Mm-hmm.
Just the production on it.
Yeah.
This is very nice.
Yeah, sounds professional.
It definitely sounds professional.
Hey,
yeah,
that's the one.
That definitely sounds like something you'd stream on Spotify or
nice.
hear on the radio for sure. Yeah.
These headphones don't lie too.
No, for sure they don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
That's crispy.
But
definitely a big improvement from the first time you listened to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We're rich.
Hopefully.
All right, we did it now. Yeah, I think it's good, man. I think it's really close. Let me turn down this mic. Actually, that might be okay, those levels. I think it's good. I think it's really close. And I think, like I said, there's just a little bit too much reverb, a little bit too much ambience on that second verse. But we can tighten that up. Bring in some of those ad-libs. Bring up some of the ad-libs on the chorus. The Chino, Nina, Cedar. Those and the chants can be brought out a little bit more too. Bring up some of that energy. Other than that, the instruments sound perfect. Everything's sitting really well. I like where everything's placed, placement wise. So let's see. Let's see what Devin has to say. You're good. Perfect. All right, it's recording.
Oh, is it recording this too?
It's recording everything. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yes, sir.
Check.
Live.
Oh, word.
We are live. All right.
Do I need to turn it up? I probably need to.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Number 2? Yeah. Maybe there. Oh, damn.
Check.
How about now? Oop. Just gotta find the sweet spot. Okay.
Facts. It looks good. Feels good.
Pull it up, son. It's too boomy. How about now? Much better.
Bit.
Okay.
Check.
Yep.
We in there.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Welcome to the Room of Solo podcast. No, that's not real.
Wait. We're gonna look at each other, right?
Sometimes.
Oh dang! I don't want to talk to them.
I mean, some of both.
Fair
They're
enough.
involved too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Like a
No
conversation.
disrespect. No disrespect.
You know. All right. So let's get into it. I think grading. What do we give it overall? I think
Oh, mix wise? Like for a first mix?
for me, yeah, my first reaction.
Mm.
For me, what do we give it overall?
I'm curious.
Trying to think. I'll give it a.
Hold on. I'm gonna put a number down here.
Oh, this is out of 10. Okay, I thought it was a grading scale. All right, that's
Oh.
better, but that's better. Number scale is better.
Oh, we can do grades.
Nah, let's do a number.
Okay.
Let's do a number.
Out of 10.
Because I was struggling with the letter. Out of 10. All right. We'll give it a 8. No, yeah, we'll give it an 8.
That's what I had. I told you it was good, bro. I told you.
We'll give it an 8.
Okay.
That was, yeah, it's good, dude. It's really good. It sounds good. The kick, the way that kick hits is probably my favorite part.
Got you, bro.
That thing is kicking, crisp. I think the atmosphere overall is
I told you.
it.
That space.
That's it.
Rick Ross, baby.
I think, yeah, you nailed it, dude. I think, so there were some ad-libs missing in the intro.
Mm-hmm.
That's my one note.
Okay.
And then I think the chant, Nina, Cedar, I want those to hit a little bit harder.
Okay.
I have a reference track for you that I want to send you that kind of encapsulates, I think, that feeling that I'm looking for.
Reference as in not like a
Different song.
different song. Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah, but yes, I think those can be brought out a little bit and hit a little bit harder, so it's more like a group, like, Nina, you feel me? But other than then the ambience on the second verse, I think is a little, I don't know if it's the delay or the reverb that's a little too spacey for me, too much
Sure.
space.
Sure.
I think it could be tightened up a little bit.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay.
I think it'll be there.
The thing I was gonna do was the gang vocals as well.
Cool.
Pull those up,
Cool.
and then I was actually gonna push her voice back like no more than a dB and a half,
Okay.
because I realized listening to it's forward in the beat,
Yeah.
which is like how it should be, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's a bit too far forward. So then like I feel like what I'm saying is I feel like there's room for me to push it back. Like I feel the beat was a little bit too quiet.
Gotcha.
So this is like what I was telling you yesterday,
Okay.
where instead of me raising more like 4 different elements for the beat, I'll
Right.
just do that by lowering your vocal a little
Voice
bit.
back. Yeah.
So then when I take it to mastering,
Yeah.
we can get it that much louder. Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be like more glued together and cohesive, I think, too. So,
Yeah, because there's no overall compression on the track itself to give it that gluey feeling.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
That's mastering.
save that for mastering.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And then the space
Yeah.
as well for the second verse. That's what I was hearing.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
reverb is a little bit too much. I
Yeah.
kind of applied a one size fits all, because that's like all the verses, like everything instrumentally and melodically is the same,
Yeah.
but the whole point of the space, like I was saying, is for feel.
Sure.
So it's like it carries the song, yes, but it feels different in the second verse.
Yeah.
Like the second verse feels different from the first verse.
Boogie.
We live, baby.
Thank you.
So those are my notes.
Okay.
So more or less, like,
Thank you.
kind of hearing the same.
Yeah. Okay. Dang.
Told you it was nice.
Yeah, I don't have anything else, man. Like, I mean, I think once it sounds more cohesive, that's pretty much it. And that'll be the mastering phase. So I think you think one more mix, that'll be it.
Yeah.
Bet.
Really.
All right. What do you think about the track? honest
Dude, I like it.
opinion.
That's catchy.
Yeah.
It's so catchy. Like I was telling you before, I'm glad I wasn't involved in the process.
Yeah.
Because as I'm listening to it, it's like, okay, I'm getting familiar with it. I like the song.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no problem for me to go through and lower all your S's. South side, east side, nigga, south side on the steez. Like, you know, there's no problem for me to hear that 60 times to get it. You know?
Yeah. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Super catchy. I like the, like I told you, it kind of reminds me of Rick Ross. Like, it's just laid back. But you sounded, like I said, like very concise, compact with very, how did I say it? Like, you were just very effective.
Okay.
What's the word we've been saying a lot? Playing words on. You've been very tactical. It was very tactical.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, yo, this is what I'm gonna say. This is how I want to say it. This is how I'm gonna say it. This is how I said it.
Right.
It's done.
So
like,
I said. Facts.
Bam, bam. Thank you, man. Like that. I really rock with it.
Hey.
I rock with it, and it's cool. Like, did you give any back story of us working together?
In like the first video, a little bit.
Okay.
So nah, we can run it back. No, not really.
Well, I mean, long story short,
Yeah.
we met in college. I was living on the first floor of an apartment, and he was living on the second floor. And I'd be like, yo, I made 3 beats. He's like, yo, I wrote 3 new things.
Versus.
I'd play the first one. He'd spit one of them. It'd fit, and it would just work like that. We did a little EP that year. LP, was it like 9 songs, something? 7?
Something like that. It was more than 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that. Didn't really do that much work junior year. And then reconnected my senior year, 2018, 2019.
Yep.
Did a really good one. Actually, we did
A couple joints.
we had 3 Undercover, bro.
Yeah.
I still play that.
Too.
That joint is fire.
Yeah.
Oh, and we did One Way. I forgot that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
What Jack. Yeah.
Yep.
Undercover is the
Nautical
particle. Waves hit the core. Hope you got a boat. I can float. Push you till you sure. Hope you feeling low. Man is low. Man in love. Venom in the antidote. Remedy the cannibal. The animal. The cinnamon. Cool goblin in the ghost. All right. That's so hot, bro. Like, yeah. And then I graduated and we lost touch. Got back in touch. Now we're here. Doing what we do.
Yes, sir.
So it's cool to listen to that song and hear you. And we've sent stuff each other in the past like 2 years, but like that, it just felt like suave, bro. Like, it felt suave.
Hey.
So it's nice to hear the progression in your artistry, especially in terms of delivery. You know, even diction. Like, because when we first started making music together, you know, you're a bar guy. You got bars. You got so much stuff to say, and you play with cadences, and it's awesome. But back then, you know, you would want to say something, and like your words would kind of slur. It's like to hear how like precise each S is, to the point where I could go in and like that's a big improvement. Like I hear that. I want to acknowledge that. Like I respect that.
Appreciate it.
So, long story short, I like the song.
Nice.
I like the song. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see what else comes.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. That's dope, man. It's cool to hear the feedback of like the efficiency, because that's definitely something that I've worked on. Like, you know, for me, lyricism's always been a big thing and an important thing, and I still think it's important. But like, the effect on the listener and the sonic experience of the listener has taken a new level of value for me.
I get that.
So like, now I'm very intentional with invoking a feeling and invoking an emotion, and how can I do that effectively, efficiently, rather than trying to be clever, lyrical, like bar you up kind of thing. Some of that was kind of chip on your shoulder rap, but now it's a little bit more free, I'd say, in like my expression.
I like that you mentioned being more emotional, like getting the emotion in.
Yeah.
Because from my point of view, like working as a producer, engineer, that's what I realized was lacking. And it's like, dang, like I could sit down and make a beat. I can make a beat, right? But getting that, I mean, is it conveying the feeling to make the listener feel something? So I think it's interesting to hear you say that from the recording artist perspective.
Yeah.
You know,
It's important.
it is
Because, like, that's how songs get made, I think. Because for me, like, Al Pacino, those bars, that feeling, that swag, like, that comes from the beat, like, Emilio made. Like, it set the scene, kind of laid the canvas.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just, like, stepped into that frame of mind that was already kind of laid for me, essentially.
Like the world that was there.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, that beat is cold, like, by itself.
Dude, it is.
And it's a whole vibe, and it, like, took me there, right? So, like, that's, for me, where it starts. And that's why it's really, like, exciting for me to collaborate with so many other producers who are so talented, too, because it's, like, you guys can put me in a totally different frame of mind writing at the beginning of the process that I can't really do by myself, because I'm, to your point, like, so involved with the process so intimately, like, from each point to point, right? So, yeah, it's music's a dope thing. I think the production and collaboration is really coming together, and it's come a long way, man, for sure.
That's just engineering. We have one song.
Yeah.
We got one song. You and I here.
Like,
just one song. It's Slipping Away.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
but even that's more than just you and I. We don't have a just you and I song.
Fair enough.
I want to like create a sound, dude, because like you have the lows and like I can hit the highs and the runs, like
you're saying vocally.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
shoot.
So like I think we can create like a sound, like a dope sound together. If we could like if we could like do like a fusion high kind of thing, like, or like a Daft Punk, you know what I mean? Like, what if we just like create a sound kind of like together?
Sure.
And like, I don't know, just make some joints and see what comes out of it.
What's like, where are you at? Like, mentally?
As far as music?
Yeah, you like vision. Yeah.
I feel like I could go anywhere right now.
Okay,
like, I feel like
I feel the same way.
I feel like the world is my oyster. And essentially, like, I feel like now that I'm comfortable in who I am as an artist, comfortable, let me make sure I'm still recording.
It still says pause? We gotta click
Nah,
pause.
you're good. You're going. We're going.
Okay.
Comfortable with who I am as an artist, comfortable with who I am vocally, or how I deliver myself vocally. It feels like the world's open up, like,
gotcha.
Genre-wise, idea-wise, like I have a lot more ideas now, and I just want to experiment. So, like, that's why I want to like be pushed. Like, I want to get beats from other people. Like, I don't have the production skills. Like, I can make a beat, I can find stuff from Splice, but like it's different when I just hear something. I'm like, whoa! Like, it just takes me to a place. You know what I mean?
I
like,
do know what you mean.
That's
know what
to
you
me
mean.
like that's it. Like, to where I'm like, I want to write, and I'm like, like, I gotta get it out. Like, that's different. Like, you know.
See, so does that ever happen?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that. So, and how you're talking about it, you're like, yo, the producer sets the scene, stage, feel.
Yeah.
Right, and then you like immerse yourself in that world.
Yeah.
I guess I'm curious, like, why or if does it happen for you from a production standpoint?
Why or if?
Because to create that world, it's like, bro, like, I have to like feel that world in me.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Like, and sometimes it's not always like sitting down. It's like, dang, let me sit down and create this thing out of nothing. Like, no, that doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
Really, my best ideas,
when
I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite room in the house is the bathroom for the shower.
Nice.
Like, if I could shower every day for an hour, I would.
You can.
I mean, I'm not paying that way. But I don't know what it is. It's like, I'll just be in there and I'll just go out and work on something, and it's like, dang, there it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I guess I'm curious, like, what, if there's anything besides hearing the song or the instrumental, you're presented with that, like, sparks that for you. Yeah.
I think definitely. Like, I'll sometimes I'll have an idea that I'm chewing on, like a melody or a harmony, or just like almost like a feeling vocally.
Okay.
Like, that's something that I find myself often doing, like searching for move, Boogie. Move. You're gonna mess up my lighting. Get out of here. Move. That's something I find myself searching for is an emotion vocally. Like, there's a feeling that's invoked from honestly, like a lot of Disney songs and like just childhood songs growing up that I want to capture in my melodies and like in my vocal delivery. So like that's at this point what I'm chasing. Like when I hear those tones that bring me back to like that car seat feeling, that like learning the drums feeling, like I'm like, all right.
What's the word for that?
The first word that came to mind was purity, so I'll stick with that.
Okay.
And the second one was honesty. I think
Purity, honesty.
yeah, so what sparks that, I feel like I'm always chasing that. I feel like I've been chasing that for a while. Like, and I feel like I'm getting there, but I haven't like, that's it. You know what I mean? I feel like I'll always be chasing that. You know what I mean? That's a fun experience for me because I do harness it in moments and sometimes successfully. But it's gonna grow, you know,
Right.
that challenge. So yeah.
How often? Because you talk about chasing it.
Yeah.
And hold on, I want to bounce back real quick. When you said like what you were describing, like those car seat moments.
Yeah.
The first word that came to mind for me was liberty.
That's dope.
Like, and I realized that's what I find myself being attracted to in songs. Like, does this make me feel like I'm flying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, when I'm listening to this, even if it's some songs I listen to at like 58 seconds, but when I'm listening to a song, does it make me feel like weightless? Like, does it?
Nothing matters.
Yeah. Like I can take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And I realize what I've been gravitating more towards. That's what it's doing.
Gotcha.
And what's causing them to accomplish that is the reverb. Because I'm like, yo, this is just so open. I'm like, dang, it's the reverb. But
dang. Valhalla.
No, Verb Suite classics.
I gotta get right.
Slate Digital, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You gotta put me on.
But Valhalla would be. I would buy it if I didn't have what I have.
That's what I was gonna potentially buy. So is it free?
No.
What is it?
$150 a year.
How about auto-tune? We're getting off track, but I need auto-tune, pitch correction or something.
Yeah, as a vocalist, yeah.
I mean, I don't need it, but
bro, Beyonce uses auto-tune. Okay, like
that's facts.
There's different versions you can get. I know, like each one you get 2 licenses. And last year, me and Dan went half on the annual subscription. Now it's $175 a year.
Okay.
But it's a year. Like my philosophy was, if I'm gonna get it, I better use it.
Facts.
So
Big facts.
the mix, I used that $150 plugin for the year, or it's a suite of plugins. That's what's on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I use that. Wait till Black Friday.
Word.
Always.
That's a good idea.
Always.
It's a good idea. Okay.
And it's a really investment too.
We're getting off track.
Yeah.
We're talking about inspiration.
Yeah. So what I was gonna ask, like, you say you're chasing purity, vulnerability, and don't say the other one. It was a U word. Purity. Huh?
H.
Honesty. There we go. And you say you chase that, and it's fun for you. But have you ever, like, kind of philosophical, like, just stopped and let it come to you? Because this comes from Matthew McConaughey wrote a book called Green Lights, or The Green Light, and it was a philosophy he had where it's like, don't shoot the arrow, but be the target. So, do you ever just like sit and like let it come to you?
No.
Try it.
Go.
Try it.
Nah. And I mean, I'm not saying no to trying it. I'm saying no that I don't do it because I find there's also joy in developing the craft and that improvement. Like, I'm hooked on just improving, I'll say.
Right.
So, like, daily practice and daily mic hours and daily just practice is important to me, and I think that's what's gotten me to this point, and that's what's gonna keep driving me forward. So I don't know what that looks like for me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like how to let it come to me and like in practice without like stopping, you know, and getting stagnant. Because I'm like, I feel like I'm a shark in that way. I can't
I don't think you'd get stagnant. Like just because of how you are, you won't let that happen.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to be agitated in a moment because I'm like trying not to work on something on purpose, and I'm like, I can't sit. You know what I mean? It's like holding in a sneeze, or
Okay.
I don't know. Like
I get that.
Like I don't know. And the thing is too, like I'm harnessing it. Like I'm getting successful in getting to that point, right? Like vocally, like now I can sing comfortably to where I can step in the booth and like have more fun. Like that's a different space that I've never been in, and that only comes through drilling, drilling every day and practicing with Danny, and you know. But so like now that I'm there, it's like now I'm even more like go, like, you know. So, but I will say, I've been chilling. I don't know if you've noticed. I've been chilling. I haven't been on 12. I've been on
11.
No, not even 11.
No, I'm really BSing. Like,
yeah, maybe like 8. I was gonna say 7. I'll take an 8. Yeah. All right. I've been chilling.
Yeah.
I've been trusting the process.
Thank you.
I mean, listen. Yeah. I'll dap you up for a second because we're on camera, but the truth is,
I would hug you if it wasn't such a tight fit right here. Trust the process. I've been saying that since day one.
The truth is, the process is not what I thought it was at first. And that's okay. That's also the truth. That's okay.
That's valid.
That's okay.
That's
valid. So I had to let the morning of my idea pass.
You had to grieve it.
I had to grieve the loss of what I thought this was.
Grief sucks.
Grief sucks.
But
now we're here.
Yeah.
We have a song.
Yes.
We're making music. We're mixing. I can mix now. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This just in.
He's made improvements.
I can mix. It's true. That's going to be another video, hopefully.
Mixing?
Something. We'll figure something out. Like I'll do.
Process?
Or I was thinking like my process, and then like you give me feedback kind of thing, you know, like where can I improve, like tweak this, do this different kind of thing, you know.
Where I'll share my process, I don't care.
All right,
I'm gonna do it on my own stuff anyway.
All right, dope. So that too, yeah, that'll be dope. But yeah, so yeah, I've been chilling, trusting the process, and trying to just like let people do their thing, you know, and I do my thing. But honestly, I don't want to get to a point of where I'm like, I don't want to work on everything myself. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to have to take everything from birth to finish. It's nice to be able to mix and make beats and like be able to take it there. But like doing that over and over at the rate that I want to produce my ideas, I can't do that. Like I need the engine to help me get it out. Because I can write way faster than I can do anything else, you know?
Sure.
And I would love to just write and record, like, and make songs, you know? But it's like, so now it's like my own creative process. The fact that I'm one person slows me down, you know?
Tell me about it.
Yeah. So, but we'll get there, you know? That's a team. That's marketing help. That's a lot of different.
That's a different beast.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about that.
I feel that.
I mean, you got to think about it, but
yeah.
That's a completely different animal.
So, to answer your question, do I ever let it come to me? No. How do I do that? Counter question.
I was about to say, like, when you're in the flow and you're going, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm finally there again.
Yeah.
You heard it last night. Maybe not. Like, I didn't move from
guitar,
like 10 from like, I played guitar too.
Oh,
but like from, I think it was like 11 to 3:30 a.m. I was just mixing your song.
Nice. It shows.
You're like, Warzone? Nope. I gotta finish this.
Nice.
So like I'm in that flow now, staying up till 4 or 5 a.m. Not because I have to, but because I'm like, it's just there. You know? I'm gonna milk it while I can milk it.
Yeah.
But so I guess since you're there, like, bro, maintain that. Don't do anything to stop that. But still rest.
Yeah.
Like true rest. Like there are days when, like, I don't listen to music. I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Like
I've been chilling hard this past week for sure.
I want to say I have noticed, like, the past, ever since that Monday, I think it was 2 weeks ago, when we were both like, I came in your room and you were playing Warzone. You're like, I don't think I'm work it a day. And I was like, I was thinking the same thing. You trying to run it?
Yeah,
we just
yeah,
ran
yeah,
it, and that's when we got the first dub
Yeah,
in the house.
yeah.
Like, I feel like since that week, that's when I really noticed you're like more tranquil.
Yeah, because I've been chilling hard, bro, on everything.
Dude.
Work.
But I also think part of that is because you have 3 songs that are like done being produced.
Yeah,
You know,
agreed. That I believe in too.
that too.
That's the thing.
But even during that production process, you were like, bruh.
That's because it's. I mean, you know, it's slow.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Systems and workflows are being developed, hopefully. But like,
yeah, it's getting there.
like that's part of like a producer's growth and like just learning curve.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
You know, like learning. Okay, I'm working on this. I don't have to mix it right now.
Right.
You know,
Right.
this hi hat, this snare does
Right.
not matter.
Right.
Like
That's what
it took me.
gotta zoom out.
Took me years to learn that.
Yeah.
Years.
Gotcha.
Like, years.
Yeah. Because you can get lost in the sauce, man, for sure.
Dude, that's why like mixing your stuff. Like I put myself on a 25-minute timer. So every time I got 25 minutes to work, and then every 25 minutes I get a 5-minute break. So that it eliminates.
Boogie,
Dude,
you're showing out.
this is so unprofessional, man. No, I'm playing. That's the lotion I put back on the lotion I used to wear when I first moved in. He likes that. I changed my lotion up and he stopped looking, but put the oven on. So yeah, working 25-minute blocks.
Yeah.
And like what that forces me to do is it cuts out the fluff.
Yeah.
So it's like for these 25 minutes, I know I got these next 3 steps. I want to get like 2 done. I may not always get it, but it keeps me from drifting off and getting lost in the sauce. At least with mixing, especially because that's something I'm still learning how to enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm learning to find things I like about it, to look forward to it. And ironically enough, my favorite thing to do about it is all the way at the end.
Listening in the car?
No, it's the processing I do. Like it's the very last thing I apply to all the tracks once it's level.
Okay.
And that, in order to get there, I have to mix the song.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. It's like reward at the end.
like literally. And then once and this is the crazy thing, the track might not always need it, and or it might not always work. But just the possibility of trying it and it sounding so much better, it's like, okay, I can look forward to that.
Sure.
So
Interesting.
Yeah, part of the process. So thank you for trusting the process.
Yeah, man. Got no choice.
How do you feel about the turnaround time
Yours?
on the mix?
It's good.
Fair enough.
It's good.
I'll take that.
I got no complaints.
And I didn't even listen to it Thursday.
Okay.
I set it up Wednesday, did my initial thing, and then finished it last night.
Okay. How about Angel? You didn't get to that yet.
No, I wanted to get one done.
One at a time.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Because, so like, this week it was, I mixed like 2 of my songs. It was like 2 of my stuff, yours, my stuff, yours. So that's kind of how I've been doing. Because then it gives my ears a break from each thing. You know, it's like, I'm tired of hearing my stuff. Not tired, but give myself a break from hearing this, hearing that. Like everything with fresh ears.
Gotcha. I think Angel's gonna sound amazing, dude. It already sounds pretty good.
I only like the only bit I have of it in my head is the "Girl, you're an angel." That's is that the okay. I like that. That's another thing I've just heard through the walls.
Yeah. That's
So-
cool. I like that. Like when I hear a song, I can't always tell if it's a really like a song that's out or like one of you guys working on something. You know what I mean? Like it's close.
That's a good point.
Sounds good.
That's a good point.
You know, all our stuff sounds really good at this point. I feel like Danny for sure.
Danny. Oh, speaking of, he's getting the stems ready for.
We out the way.
Yeah, I'm already.
They don't know nothing about that.
I'm gonna murder that. Cause were you there that night when I did the slight mastering to it? Oh, bro. He was like, "Come listen," and I listened.
Yeah.
I was like, "Can I mess with it?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, of course." So I can go and do some stuff, bro. I got it so much louder. I got everything hitting harder. He's like, "How did you do that?" It's like, just that. He's like, "Holy crap!" And then Jack came in. He was like, "This shit's kicking."
Bro, Jack's first on that? I owe that dude $1,000.
How does it? Wait, that's what we doing for verses? Hold on, I can write.
No, I said it's my own thing. I said $1,000 for anybody who cooks me on a verse. You got that one.
I don't even know how his stuff starts, but
imagine up in the mansion like Lenny Kravitz. Each day I do what I want.
Right.
That's Jack's songs. That's Jack's song, bro.
Hey, you pressed them.
Facts. I said, what happens if you rewrite that? I said, what would happen?
It was weak, bro. It was weak.
It was good. It wasn't weak.
Okay.
His first verse.
Okay.
It was good. It wasn't weak.
It had moments.
Yeah.
Where it had to me. It was like it had catchy moments.
Yeah.
So like you saying like, nah, there's something else in there.
But I didn't even say that. I didn't even say this wasn't it. I said like, could you like, what if I said? And he was like, I'll rewrite it. He was like, nah, I can talk.
That's because he knew it wasn't it either.
Gotcha. And then
It wasn't. It was not.
He topped it,
Mm-hmm.
bro. He sounds great on that track, bro.
Mm-hmm. You do too. All y'all like, bro. When I tell you that beat, Dan made that beat before he left, like 2 months before we left LA.
Yeah.
He was so convinced. He's like, Dev, this. And I was like, I don't feel it. This is not mine. He's like, it's a group track. I was like, I am not on this.
Okay.
I was like, no. Like,
Okay.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
So it just kept coming up.
Yeah.
Like we'd show each other music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, it's good, but like it's not me, bro. It's not me.
Yeah.
So then like hearing y'all on it, it's like, wow, it's so cool to see a song from. Just it's so cool to see a song grow.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm excited to mix it because I've been there from the start.
Thanks.
So
From like a different perspective, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have my hands in the production.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
So.
That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No.
It's good stuff.
I don't.
All right, man. You already know what it is. Appreciate you. Stopping in.